What quote hangs on your wall? Welcome to Goal Getting Quote of the Day. I'm Tony Woodall, your host, and I will share with you a great quote I've heard, read, or that's been shared by one of my guests on Goal Getting Podcast weekly show, where I ask, what quote hangs on your wall? Thanks for listening, folks, and I really appreciate it. Hello, goal getters, and welcome to Goal Getting Quote of the Day. I'm your host, Tony Woodall. Thank you for joining us today. Today's quote is from Steve Jobs. I think if you do something and it turns out pretty good, then you should do something else wonderful. Not dwell on it for too long. Just figure out what's next. I've been a fan of and had immense respect for Steve Jobs since I first heard about him, his story, and his products. I think we have a couple of great points of wisdom in this quote. If you do something and it turns out pretty good, then you should go do something else wonderful. I think what Steve Jobs is saying here is that you shouldn't stop when you reach your goal. You've accomplished something that's pretty good, so you should go out and do something else wonderful. You should continue to set your next goal. Do something else wonderful. The second part of that sentence and the last one brings out an important point that I feel, and it is, don't dwell on it too long. Just figure out what's next. Don't start dwelling on what am I going to do next. My last success was pretty good. What can I do to be wonderful next time? But don't dwell on it. Just figure it out, what's next, and get started. Too often we start thinking things through and analyzing the goods, the bads, and then end up not doing things. I think Steve Jobs was saying to just figure it out, what's going to be next, what's the best thing for you to do, and then do it. So go out today and do something else wonderful. Just figure out what it is and go do it. Thank you, and make today a great day. Hey, Goal Getting Quote of the Day listeners. It's the Goal Getting Quote of the Day, except Wednesdays, of course, because we do not have a Quote of the Day on Wednesdays. Goal Getting Podcast releases its weekly show with myself or a guest, sharing tips, strategies, inspiration on how to get the goals you set. And I really like to focus Wednesdays on our guests when we have them and on the lessons and ideas to help you achieve your goals. I hope you're listening to our Wednesday shows, and if not, I do invite you to check them out on Wednesday. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this quote, and please, if you like it, please go to our show notes page at goalgettingpodcast.com/QOD-117 for today's show and give me your feedback in the comments section. Now, are you a goal getter that wants to learn to master goal getting? We've started a private Facebook group to have a place for you to meet other like-minded, goal-oriented people that will support you and help you get the goals you set. If you want to be part of this goal-getting masters group, go to goalgettingpodcast.com/masters, sign up, and I'll add you to the group. And come prepared to participate and to share your goals with other goal-getters. So thank you for listening to our show, Goal Getting Quote of the Day. If you like this or any of our quotes, please leave a comment on our show notes page. I'd also love to hear your thoughts, and if you would, go to goalgettingpodcast.com/iTunes. If you like the show, subscribe to it there, and if you really want to, and you like our show or don't like our show, whatever your feeling is, rate us and give us a review. Let us know what you think. If you've got some comments and suggestions, please leave them there. But this is your host, Tony Woodall, with Goal Getting Podcast Quote of the Day, and I'm glad you came and hope to hear you here again. Make today a great day.